This is my broke equestrian story. The reason I'm doing this video is there might be one person I can help, I can inspire, I can shift the direction of their life with this one video. That's all I want to do. I just want to help someone get serious about their equestrian finance. I'm not no financial advisor, but I'm just hoping my story and just telling my story, I can help and inspire and get someone in motion of debt reduction. So my story starts in 2015 is when 2014 I finished high school. Actually, let's just backtrack. I grew up in a cattle station north of Cloncurry, an hour north of Cloncurry. Did not come from a show horse family. We moved when I was 10 over to the Atherton Tablelands, still going back and forth, to my mum's parents, my grandparents' cattle station, because our cattle was there and blah, 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 and our childhood horses for a period of time until that all come to an abrupt end. That's a story for another day. Grew up with like just ponies. I don't even know what Tullen was. Tullen was like a grey, some white pony, just a typical shit of a pony that gave you a run for your money, and stock horses and quarter horses. So we moved to the Atherton Tablelands. I got a job at a racing stable. I acquired lots of off-the-track thoroughbreds over the years. I love them. They're my babies. And in 2010, the lady down the road, 2011, ironically, Kataf was one of the horses that she was showing at the time. I went along and strapped for her, and I got hooked on showing, the English horse showing here in Australia, and I just loved it. At Pony Club, I never had the fastest horse, never made it to state levels, all that sort of stuff. In the very end, Miss Heads and I, we did, and I'm very grateful for that. Thank you, Miss Heads. The one horse that's taught me the most, and I've fallen off the most in my life, and the only horse that has so far, touch wood, given me a black eye. I got hooked on showing 2013, Teddy came to me at the end of the year. He finished racing as a 10-year-old off-the-track thoroughbred, and 2014 was the first year we started showing. I don't come from a show horse family. Mum obviously supported and was like, have a go, just get out there, try. And we just didn't really have that many options of genuine good quality instructors up there, so we never got any proper training. I never thought to get proper training, but anyways, that's life. 2014 gave a red hot crack. After that, it was like 2016, I gave it a red hot crack showing then, and then since. So in 2015, I finished high school in 2014, end of 2014. In 2015, I got my first full-time job at a jewelry shop, and I got my first loan within 2 weeks, or whatever the guidelines. I'm pretty certain it was 2 weeks. 2 weeks or 4 weeks you had to have a full-time job for. Mum won't guarantor, obviously, because it was my first loan. I was straight out of school and had whatever those weeks of pay in savings. So I got my first loan. Originally I applied for $25,000 for a brand new Imperial horse float. They declined me. They said no, and I'm glad. And ironically, that same day, this horse float ad come up on my Facebook. It was $12,000. I was like, oh my god, that's the float. So I applied for $12,000, and the bank was like, bang, done deal. It's all yours. So I got this horse float. This is my dream horse float for showing. It's 3-horse angle load, has a shower. Shower's just here. Kitchen up the front, kitchenette, the fridge, cupboards, clothes cupboard space, and saddle rack. So I just wanted the big float because Mum's horse float was a little carica and she was not looking at getting a bigger horse float. So that was the situation with floats. When you're showing, you need all this gear and you need storage, and when you're camping in North Queensland, you're there for like 3-4 days camping. They're not like down south here in New South Wales where you just turn up for half a day and head home. Like, it's not like that up there. So you're living out of it at the same time. So we got this horse float, and that was my first bit of debt in 2015. And then after that, I got my first credit card. I will say, disclaimer, my mum told me never to get a credit card. I didn't listen. I was naive, foolish, and stubborn jackass, and didn't listen to her. Dad told me from the get-go, always put 10% of your wage away in savings. Did I listen? No, I never listened. Not until now. Not until 2025. Slow and steady wins the race, they say. So, hello, Kataf. That's that. I got the credit card. Originally, it was $2,000, and then over the years, they're like, here's another $1,000. Thanks, Kataf. Really lovely of you. And then another $1,000. And then another $1,000. So now I've got a $5,000 credit card. It was always maxed out. I've never officially paid it off. I've been just foolish, naive, and irresponsible with my finances up until now. In June, July, August this year, it'll be 10 years old. And so that's debt 1 and debt 2. And then in 2017, I've got my third lot of debt. I got $25,000 loan for my Land Cruiser wagon. We decided to buy a wagon for in the future when we have kids. We're not going to have kids anytime soon. We're going to buy a farm first. We're not irresponsible people. We're not going to bring people into this world to suffer and have a miserable time and have a very stressful parenthood. Daniel and I are going to have a blissful, happy time with our children when we bring them into the world. We're going to live with them, experience life with them, not chuff them off to daycare and have someone else raise our kids, if that makes sense. So we're getting ourselves in order before we bring some poor unfortunate soul into the world. That's that explanation. But we've got my car ready to go for when we have kids in the future. A reliable car that's not going to break down, give us headaches. It's just going to go while we maintain it and look after it. So that's that, and I needed the big car to tow my horse float as well. Originally I was going to go a ute, but Daniel's already got a Land Cruiser V8 ute, and he's like, no, I've got the ute, you get the wagon for the kids in the future, but it's got the towing capacity and the space to chuck all your show stuff in the back too. So that's why we've got the wagon, and I really appreciated it and I love it to bits. That was October, November 2017 I've had that debt for. Also, lastly, I have not had savings since the end of 2013, start of 2014, because I got hooked in showing, was spending all my money just buying this, buying that, doing this, horse, show. And all ideas of savings just went out the window until recently, this end of last year, start of this year. So the last time I had savings was $800 until recently. So I had $2,000 paid off my credit card before moving down here, but I maxed that out using that for fuel money to drive Teddy and my horse floating car down here, down south to where my husband got his job and was working. So that's why we also got my car, was because Daniel had moved down south interstate for his day job to finish his electrical apprenticeship. And I was like, let's go, pack up, let's go, let's get out of here, an adventure, new place, new town. So yeah, then we got my car because his car was already down here. Plus he would have been driving to and from work and whatnot. He does drive in, drive out, sort of FIFO roster. So he would have his car and I wouldn't have a car then to tow the float to go to shows on the weekend, if that makes sense. So that's why I needed my own car to tow the float, because originally his car was the one that towed the float to the shows for me. Yeah, so I didn't want to go to university. I wasn't interested in any of that. Don't have no calling, my soul, this life cycle. Just not interested. I'm a horsey. I just love the horses, but I just haven't figured out how quite financially to do, ethically make money. It's a bit hard when you don't own your own property too. So those little factors, so many little factors when it comes to horsey businesses. So at this stage, yeah, I wasn't interested in going to university. Just wanted to show horses and just get a day job and pay the bills to pay the thing for the horses. But it just hasn't helped in the way of the economy at the moment and the last few years. Like cost of living and that just really has not helped. That whole just get a day job and that'll pay the bills has not helped. But anyways, you live and you learn. And last year I went and got a formal education of a certificate with TAFE New South Wales of marketing and communication. Had the best time, had the best teachers, learnt so much, and it's amazing now two roles that I've got, the opportunities that have come from having that qualification. So if there's anyone out there that wants to study but doesn't want to do years and years of it, go to TAFE. You learn lots there and you get a certificate, and yeah, it helps you out. It helps you out. Because I struggled immensely when I moved out of home, had a job at a pharmacy, the bosses were lovely, but I was on $530 a week, living at a home, paying half the rent, horse adjustment, horse feed, food for me. Like, it was so stressful. So I was like, I need a business, need to make more money, I want to work for myself, just want peace. I just want peace in life, because I'm sick of being around all the drama and bad people and just horrible people, and it's really hard when you have work ethic and people shit on you. So started horse riding school, but because I didn't own the property, you got to fork out this money on feed, the drought. Like it was just one of those things. I don't know, would anyone like me to go do another video talking about the businesses I've attempted? Please let me know in the description, the comment section down below. If you're interested, if you're not, I won't make a video. But yeah, I'll pull up there. I'll save the rest for another video if you're interested. So yeah, and then COVID with that business. Anyway, so I have struggled on minimum wage since moving out of home, and if there's any horse girls out there that are lost in their career, please get some sort, and they don't want to go to uni and study, please get some sort of higher education other than just grade 12, because it'll help you financially get a better paying job to be able to fund and afford your horse lifestyle. I had PTSD after having a shocking time since moving out of home and being in adjustment centres, so I'm really appreciative that we've got no one near us down here in our private paddock. but that has also added to my level of stress of being desperate and just wanting my own farm and my own space and my own privacy and my own peace. So in 2021, I got my first mining job, an admin mining job. Good money. I'm so angry at myself looking back. Like, the money that I was on then, like, I was like, what the hell were you doing? Like, anyways, but it was an extremely toxic environment. That office, insane. Never experienced anything like it before, and I don't want to talk about it anymore because it's just horrible memories to bring up. But that was an experience in its own. So I was desperate. I felt backed in the corner, had no money. I was frustrated. I just wanted my own farm so I could just have peace and I could just prepare my horses and show. That's all I don't want to conquer the world. I don't want to hurt anyone. I just want to show my horses, look after my horses to the best of my ability. So I felt very backed in the corner. I was desperate, just so desperate. And that character out of Inside Out, that the anxiety character, the orange one, that whole head spin, and you're like, oh my god, if I do this is gonna happen, and and you just, that was me from like 21 to 23. I was in such hysteric, hated that job, hated going in there every day, hated being around the people but one in there. So so I, in desperation, made this another business attempt, in desperation, hoping that it would work and I could get money and I could buy a farm, and then it didn't really work, it didn't fail. So that leads into, I left that office job in August 2023 to pursue starting Off the Track Equestrian magazine about extra racehorses. Started off great guns, but you know, the economy just crashing and blah blah blah, like it wasn't meant to be, is all I've got to say. Wrong timing of it, maybe during COVID, could be a different story if I'd thought of it then, but whatever. So that led to me January 2024. I had a stress migraine. I thought I was having a stroke. I got that worked up. My body was like, enough, Whitney, enough. Pulled the brakes and just shut me down physically. I had no control. So that was hectic, that was scary, but it's fine. No bad side effects that I know of, touch wood. But that pulled me up, and then my doctor was a great help because I was like, I don't know what to do with my life. Like, this is what I've tried, nothing's working for me. And she's like, go talk to a career TAFE advisor and they'll help you get some more learning and knowledge for when you start your next business attempt. She's the most beautiful doctor in the world. So that's how I went on and studied last year for my certificate 4 in marketing and communication. Just really quickly, I'm just editing while I'm walking on my treadmill. I'm trying to walk 10,000 steps a day. So I have a sit down office job and I'm not riding my horses, so this is the only form of exercise that helps my body, because I am the heaviest I've ever been in life, cracked 82 kilos, and I just don't like it. I want to go back to being a size 10. Anyways, so killing a few birds with one stone, walking and editing my video, and it dawned on me yesterday that after I'd filmed that I forgot to mention, I also had another loan that I'd got for my equissage. When I went to the Sydney Royal in 2021 for the very first time with Teddy, I went to get an equissage demo just to give him a massage, and I ended up buying one for $10,000. So that has been since paid off. Got that in April 2021 and paid that off halfway through 2024. So that's my other bit of debt that I forgot to mention, but I just wanted to make sure that that went down on record. Back to the rest of the video. So that leads us to the present moment, really. So end of last year, I did get it when I finished my studies. I got a job at a hospital here, and it was not nice. I was there for a week, and I was like, I'm at the point in life where I'm not gonna put up with nothing bad, no bad energy. I'm just at that point in life, I don't give a shit. I'll walk, I'll turn around, I'll drop people like a lead sinker in a lake, and I'll never see them again. I am just over it. If they're not good to me, if they're not looking after me, like I'm always being good and looking after them, it's over, Red Rover, I'm out. I bail, I give up, I just don't give a shit anymore. So I was there for a week, and I was like, nope, not really my thing. I just need a day job where I turn up, do the job, go home, and that's that. No extra stresses. And the universe was like, good girl, Whitney, good girl, look at you, you're learning. You've learned to stand up for yourself and go for what you want in life and not just put up with. So that led me to getting a really, really awesome admin, data entry, projects admin role in a mining role again. And I'm so appreciative, so grateful, great bunch of people. I just turn up, do the work, go home, that's that. No drama, no issues. You just do the work. The work is just easy peasy lemon squeezy. I really appreciate it. And it's just a good environment. I'm not desperate to get out of there. I'm just happy. I feel good in the morning going to work. Having a knotted up gut where you're just so tense and you're sick and you're just so anxious, it's the worst. If you are in that position, please go find another job. Don't tolerate it. Don't stick it out. It's not worth it. Your health is not worth it. Your time on this earth is not worth that amount of time and feelings and pain and stressing. So let's wrap this up with the figures. I haven't really accumulated all the debt, but I guess it's easy, like 12,000, 25,000. Oh wait, actually, sorry, I forgot one. So that horse float, one debt, credit card, second debt, third debt was a car. And then my beautiful husband proposed to me in December 21, and we were going to be like, let's not get married until after we get our farm. But then my grandma got diagnosed with cancer and not long to live. So I was like, oh, we can't do that, Grandma. I'm her oldest grandchild. She has never seen any of her biological children get married. So I was like, Daniel, we're getting married in the next year. So we got married the day we started dating in January of 2023. And we've been married 2 years now. 2 years now. And it was a whirlwind, a lot of DIY. So for the wedding, I got another loan. So my fourth loan of $15,000 for 10 grand was for our Hawaii honeymoon, and 5 extra was like for the makeup, and that's for the bridesmaids and myself. So I've had 4 lots of debt, and I'm still in debt now, paying the last bit off, and my credit card. So horse float, credit card, car, and wedding honeymoon stuff. Start of this year, as of the 6th of the 1st, 2025, I was in $21,524.73 of debt. Afterpay, $145. Zip pay, $780. Credit card, $489.73. And my personal loan was at $15,700. I also forgot to mention that when I moved down here in 2018, I opened an Afterpay account, and I've used that a lot since. And I opened a ZipPay account when Kataf and Shrek got moved down here. I brought their winter rugs and whatnot, and I'd never paid it off fully. That is $1,500. But let's catch you up. So that was then. So 6th of January this year. $21,524.73. That's what I was at the start of this year. As of now, the 10th of the 3rd, 2025, I'm in $17,169.29. All I owe now is $2,169.29 on my credit card. And my personal loan, a neat $15,000. And just a few days ago, on Friday last week, I officially paid off my car. My car is 100% mine. And now I just owe the wedding personal loan. But I have been doing the snowball effect with tackling my loan. Paid off the Afterpay first, and then in January, I paid off the Zip Pay, got that $780 all paid out. And then I've been working on my credit card. I would have it at a neat $2,000, but I did use it the other day, and I booked a professional photo shoot, a family photo shoot. We were in Sydney on the weekend for my cousin's wedding, and the morning before the wedding, I was like, I got on Airtasker and I booked an amazing photographer, Hadi. If I can link him below, I will. If anyone in Sydney wants photos done, amazing man, most amazing story, escaping his country to get to Australia. Okay. And I officially have closed my Afterpay and my ZipPay. I will never use them again. I'm not buying anything unless I have the cash to buy it. I will not do that ever again after paying and ZipPaying, all of that jazz. Never, no. So, these are some little notes I wanted to share with you. You have to be in the right mindset. I know a few years ago when I was at that toxic mind job, I was like, okay, I'm doing my debt free. But I wasn't that serious about it. Again, I was desperate. I was trying to do other side hustles and businesses. So mindset is key. This year, 2025, the only thing I'm focusing on is debt reduction. Debt reduction. That's all I'm going to focus on. Obviously, I'm trying to live life and do things here and there. But the priority is debt reduction. I sold another item on eBay. So this, again, I forgot, sorry. I just got home from Sydney and just got straight into wrapping it up. But I brought this portable blender from Aldi last year. Never used it. I put it up on eBay, hadn't used it, brand new, and I sold it. So now I've just wrapped it up. I put like the cardboard wrapping in it, and then I've put more bubble wrap around it. And yeah, I'm gonna take this to the post office right now and ship it off so it can go to its new home. So I've been selling things. I just sold a blender that I brought at Aldi. Put that on eBay, got 40 bucks for it. I think I paid $49 or $59 for it. So I'm over the moon, another $40. That's a big chunk out of $100. That, if you know what I mean, like all I need is $60 and then bam, there's $100 to go on my credit card. So mindset is key. You've got to want, deep down, really badly want to pay off that debt. It's not gonna work if you're very flippant. Oh yeah, there's my debt, yeah, I'll get to it, but I'm gonna go over here, I'm gonna spend money, I'm gonna go over here, I'm gonna buy this, and I need that, and I want this, and No. You need that 100% I'm getting out of debt mindset, and that's all I'm going to focus on, and that's that. Richest Man in Babylon. This book, read it. I highly recommend it. Really good book. The language, the tongue, it's a bit hard to get your head around for a bit, but you get there eventually. I think it's really cool. So I found that very, very, very helpful because you want that ching-ching in your coin purse at the end of the day. Dave Ramsey, thank you very much to my friend Kenisha, my high school BFF. She had mentioned, we were talking about, like I was telling her about like my debt payoff journey a few weeks ago, and she recommended him, and I found him on TikTok, and I watched a lot of his TikTok videos, and I find them very interesting, very fascinating. She's on the money, great podcast to listen to. 2 apps that I highly recommend and I'm using at the moment is Billsout and Debt Tracker. So Billsout, you put in, okay, these are my monthly bills. These are the dates that they're going to go out on. So $65 on the 3rd of every month is going to go out for my Telstra bill. You'll get a notification that morning. Hey Whitney, $65 is going to go out today. Make sure it's in your account. Bada bing, bada boom. You know when your money's going in and out. And I also have gotten in the habit, like when I wasn't working, I had no money. I never wanted to look at my bank account. I'd be like, oh my God. And then you'd get overdraws and you'd be $15 late empty account fees or overdraw fees, whatever that is. That's what they did to me. So now every morning, even at lunch, and at night time, 3 times a day, I look at my account. Like I'm just checking, I'm in this, I'm hungry. I'm so hungry to be debt free. I just cannot wait to celebrate being debt free and getting ahead in life and saving up our deposit and to be able to buy our farm. Debt Tracker is really cool. It's got like graphs and it shows you like where you're at, how much money you got left on your credit card to pay off. It does give you little strategies. It recommends like, here, do this and this and this and this, and it's got like a countdown timer, like you've got 1 year and 1 month left on your debt, and that's when you'll be debt free, if that makes sense. So that Debt Tracker, I find it really handy and very interesting to keep track of your money as well. So that's where we're at. We'll wrap this up, ladies and gentlemen. If you've got any questions, I can't legally tell anyone what to do financially because I'm not, disclaimer, I am not a financial advisor. I just want to inspire and encourage anyone who's not in a good financial situation to pull a finger out, get amongst it, and go after your debt-free journey. But yeah, if you are on a debt-free journey, I'd love to hear about it. This year also, the whole 2025 no spend challenge, I enjoyed that. Did that in February. I'm sort of doing alternate months, but I'll try and stick to it as much as I can in March. But in February, I didn't buy anything unless I actually needed it. I needed it to survive, or I needed it because something ran out, like bar soap ran out. That has been very fascinating. Great videos on social media, YouTube, TikTok, or there's Facebook groups as well. So I don't think there's anything else I need to cover. So also to wrap this up, I have been stressing the fact that I love YouTube and I want to do the whole YouTube job, but I find it like I can't do every second video. Here's my feeding routine, because all I literally am doing right now, I'm just feeding horses. I'm not training, I'm not riding, none of the horses are in work. And I just don't know, I feel a bit uninspired as to what I can share for my YouTube channel, with my horsey community, with my friends. But I thought, no, this is interesting. If I was a young girl back in the day starting out my working career, I really would have appreciated seeing a horse girl go, this is my journey, this is my debt, life has been a struggle because I haven't taken control of my finance. So this is all I want to do here with this, and I want to share this journey. So weekly I want to share updates. I want to share my journey on things I'm selling. Like I'm gonna sell a stock saddle. I've got this saddle I brought for Shrek. I'm gonna try and sell that. Knick-knack shoes out of the house, like just stuff I'm not using. I am just going to put on eBay, put on Marketplace, put on Gumtree, sell it. And then also once I sell, I'm gonna run out of stuff out of my house to sell, and ideally I need to get into a business of some sort. So I have a business idea, but the machine I need to make the product, it's $1,000. So my little goal is to pay off my credit card. So I've got $2,169 left to pay there. Once that is paid off, I'm going to buy this machine, and then I'm going to go forth and attempt that business venture. And if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. That's that. But that's where I'm at, ladies and gentlemen. But I want to just give you the heads up that I will be just vlogging my debt-free journey as a horse girl. And I don't do it. I'm not doing it for attention. I am not doing it to make anyone else feel bad about themselves. Those that really know me, I never make anyone feel bad unless they piss me off and they, you know, they need to hear their own truth. Then that's another story on its own. But that's where we're at, ladies and gentlemen. I'll wrap up. I'll stop talking now. If anyone's got any questions, do not hesitate to privately message me if you don't want to publicly comment them. I am here to help as much as I can, and I'll point you in the right direction if I can't answer your question. Okay. Is that right, Christina? Alright guys, have a good day, and I'll see you in the next financial equestrian debt reduction vlog. Bye. Oh, I forgot to mention something. I officially, as of the 10th of March 2025, I have $1,100 in my savings account. Start of this year, I have made it a priority that every time I get in my wage, my fortnightly income, I put 10% of that into my savings account. I did start last year. I was like saving $50 here, $50 there. No, I've got a game plan now. 10%. I pay myself first. When I get my wage, I take 10% for me. It is now in my emergency fund. I've got $1,000, but my goal is to save $1,000 for each of the equines that I own. So I've got 5, and I want to save $5K so that if there's an event, an emergency vet issue, I can whiz them off to the vet and be like, here's my savings, here's my debit card, not my credit card, and I can pay for that bill. Bada bing, bada boom. So yeah, there's that. I'm so excited. Not had savings since 2013. It's very embarrassing, but hey, that's my story, and no one can make me feel bad about it because it's my truth and it's the situation, and I'm on top of it now. So bada bing, bada boom.